Hi everyone, welcome to the Tippinggods channel. Today is Thursday the 25th of March and we're going to have a quick look at our feature tip and also one of our free tips, other free tips for this Saturday's racing. So as always, our feature tip is already on our social media platforms and the links to those platforms are below in the description of this video. So without further ado, let's go to our feature tip for this coming Saturday. We're off to Morphettville, race 7. It's the group quality Manor High Classic over the 1100 metres. And you know, Morphettville is reasonably fortunate. It hasn't got the rain of the eastern states, so it should be going on a good 4. You know, in fact, the ideal conditions probably couldn't ask for better for this race. Around the 1100 group stakes, good for full field, and we really like the each way chances of horse number 3, Ghana. Now, Ghana's a bit of a favourite of ours at the Tippinggods. It's one of those horses that is probably, you know, 5, maybe 10% below Group 1 elite level. So it's very competitive in its Group 2s, its stakes races, its listed races, and it has been placed a couple of times, I think twice out of 3 for the Group 2s, run once in the Group 1 and was unplaced. But, you know, this is going to be fourth up really now after a decent spell of about 13 weeks, and all those runs have had merit. It's run in Caulfield twice, both of really strong runs against quality opposition. The Group 1, Oakley played it, you know, it's run only 3 lengths behind the winner there, Celebrity Queen, didn't get the best of runs. First up run, the Group 2, Rubiton Stakes, fantastic gutsy effort along the rail to stay in it and just go down by you know, under half a length. So you know, it raced a couple of weeks ago in Morphettville around the Matrica Stakes race over the 1200. Again, you know, a very good run. Didn't get the best of luck, really got bashed early on in that race, fought on bravely, and that's the sort of horse it does. It's going to give you everything it's got. You know, we're seeing $7.50, $8 along traditional bookmaking lines, and anything up to around $9.50 on the exchanges. So horse 3, race number 7 at Morphettville, Ghana, we like the look of. The one concern, I guess, is, you know, it's drawn 8. It's probably going to jump and, you know, settle around midfield. There is a little of jumbled speed underneath, so, you know, the concern is it's going to jump, not be able to get a sit and be posted 3 wide. But, you know, if it can navigate that first furlong and get a sit 1 off the rail, then around that midfield, you know, it's got every chance, because we know it's going to sit at a high cruising rate and stay there for pretty much the journey, and it may just ground out the win. So race 7 at Morphettville, the Manor High Classic at group level, we really like the each way chances, so 5 to win, 5 to place on horse number 3, Ghana. So that's our feature tip for Saturday. It would be a little remiss not to give some thoughts on our free tip for the Golden Slipper Field at Rose Hill. Without question, the best race going on Saturday, the Group 1 Golden Slipper. Now, this is the meeting that was abandoned last week because of the torrential rains. Unfortunately, East Coast has had a lot of rain in the week since then, and, you know, although it's, you know, subsided a little bit and tomorrow looking a little better, you're still going to get a very heavy track. It's going to be, I think, at least a heavy 8, maybe up to a heavy 10. So, you know, this is a track for mudlarks, and, you know, I just hope the meeting, for everyone's sake, goes ahead. But, you know, when I look at this, for me and for the Tippinggods analysts, you know, profiteer for us is the natural talent in this race. Yes, it was beaten last race, but you know, this is a horse that's raced 3 times. It really hasn't done anything right in those 3. It's, you know, it's got to the front, it's pulled hard, it's over raced, and, you know, it's nearly, you know, less than a head, or should have been unbeaten, but it continues to do that. And I think the concern for favourite backers in this race is it's going to, you know, unless it's been some miraculous piece of training over the last 2 weeks since it ran, it's going to, there's every intention it's going to do the same. It's going to try and find the lead. Bowman aboard, very experienced, great jockey of course, but if it can't settle, especially in a slipper where there's going to be a lot of pressure up the front of this race over the first 600 metres, as there always is, I just wonder whether this is going to be set up for a swooper. Now, some of the longer priced horses who are going to sit back, this may be their opportunity to get in. If the first 6 or 7 at the 2 furlong mark have chopped each other to bits, maybe something will run over the top. And it's that theory that we're taking into this race, and we really like the look at, each way, number 15 Mallory. Now this is a horse that's going to be having its 4th run of its career. It's been spelled after its first run for about 4 months, came back, and it has intermittent runs of about every 4 weeks since then. What I would say is it ran a very creditable second, about 3 lengths behind Enthar. Enthar, of course, the boom horse going in the Blue Diamond that didn't work out for it, but clearly is one of the better 2-year-olds going around. And that race was interesting. Didn't get out in time, didn't get a best of runs, but it ran on well. It's then gone to Rose Hill, as I said, 4 months later. It's won over the soft, and I think that's important. The soft 7 over the 1100. Instantly too, the best sectionals, the last 400 race sectionals were the best sectionals of the day for that race. It's then to be spelled for 4 weeks. It's gone into the Group 2 Sweet Embrace Stakes. It ran a creditable 3rd. Again, it's been caught wide a lot of the trip. Not a great deal of luck. And it's still run very admirably. So, Mallory, horse number 15 in the Golden Slipper, it's going to be drawn barrier 6, Jason Collett aboard. I think, as I said, huge amount of pressure up front. Yes, some of the more glamour horses may be stuck in there and they may just chop each other to bits. And I can see a horse, Mallory, just sitting behind that frantic pace up front, and around the 500-600 metre mark, really starting to get into that tactical position. So as soon as they turn the corner, 400 out, it's going to potentially unleash. It's got some form. It's won on the soft. So I think there's some indicators that at $33 for bookmakers and anything up to $60 on the exchanges, it just seems a pretty crazy price. So horse number 15, Mallory, we're very comfortable with a $5 a win, $5 a place at least $33 and above. And, that will do us nicely for the Golden Slipper. But as always, plenty of free tips for everyone to get their teeth into at Tippinggods. If you haven't signed up already, I really would encourage you to do so. Go to tippinggods.com, sign up, simply your email and your name, and we'll make sure we send you all of our free tips all of the time. And it's a good reference point for you to just get another opinion on the races, and perhaps even invest when you're aligned to our thoughts as well. That aside, of course, whatever you're investing in on the weekend, everyone at the Tippinggods crew wishes you the very best of luck. Please do stay safe, and remember to always invest responsibly. Thank you.